OCO. It's Shaman, Medicine Woman, Raven, Red Tail Hawk, Jaguar. And I'm coming to you with a reading and just some tips to help you embrace the medicine woman or man within you, okay? That connection with divine great spirit that speaks to you and guides you on your journey, your path daily, okay? I'm in relax mode, okay? I have lit my sage cedar mix, which I'll light it for you just to show you what I do when I get in that mode, when I just feel divine spirit, my ancestors, my guides speaking and pulling at me. I just feel it. I light my sage cedar mix to clear the air. And then I light the sweetgrass to balance the energy of the atmosphere, positive energy, and it's also an offering to divine great spirit, okay? And then we have the sacred pipe. The smoke from the sacred pipe, it's energy, it's the breath of life, it's your affirmations, your prayers reaching divine great spirit, your guides, your ancestors, and you're breathing it in. So it's like the breath of life. Air is everywhere. So, yes, you're inhaling and exhaling. So you're receiving answers as you have requests, which could be in prayer form, or you have affirmations, which you are declaring because divine grace spirit is within you and you have the power to declare. You have the power to say. You have the power to affirm. You have the power to say incantations, chants. You have the power to speak them. And the smoke is like the breath of life, reaching divine great spirit, okay? So, this is my mix, my connect. All right. It's just a herbal mixture that tunes you in. It opens you to receive. It relaxes you, has medicinal properties, healing properties. I won't go into depth right at this moment because this is about a reading. That was my intention of this video. But I just have them here. I have the Damiana, okay? Damiana, not only does it help you with anxiety, relaxes you, but it's also has some properties to heal impotence or erectile dysfunction. It helps women have great orgasms. And orgasm, speaking of orgasm, that is a creative energy. A creative energy that you want to tap into to create. Okay? Whether you have a vision, a dream, a project, a business, idea things of that nature. That orgasmic creative energy. Say, at the height of your orgasm, you're visualizing that and you're thinking about that to come to pass, and you believe it and you know it. That's a form of creating, a part of the steps to manifestation, okay? So, Damiana helps you tap into that, okay? That creative energy that is within, okay? That fertile creative energy to produce life of a business, a project, whatever, okay? Even a baby, which in my case, I only have one baby, and that's all I'm having, okay? So, but I'm thinking about the creative energy to flow in your business, your purpose, your ideas, things to help you, your family, your community, things of that nature. So that creative, orgasmic energy, Damiana helps you tap into that shit, okay? So we have Damiana there. Mugwort helps you tap into dreams and visions, okay? It also regulates women's our moon cycle, our menstruation cycle. In ancient societies, the women were the oracles because they were the receivers of the spiritual realm, and they were really open during that moon cycle, that blood flow. That blood flow is life, okay? So Mugwort helps you tap into those sacred dreams and visions, and you will get them. You smoke it or you drink it as a tea before you go to bed, and you have questions or ideas on your mind and your focus, and then you fall asleep, you get answers, you get dreams, you get visions to tap into that, okay? So, mullein is just basically an additive, a filler. It does have some things, but I use it as a filler when I'm making my own connect, which is just a mix. It's called a mix, herbal mixture, okay? And then here I have a smoke blend. It has a little bit of everything. The only thing I don't have and I don't really use is marijuana or ganja. I try to tap into the other herbs that our great ancestors used to tap in, to go into a meditative trance-like state and receive dreams and visions of how to heal self or how to help others heal self, things of that nature. It's not just for the purpose of getting high and relieving stress, although those things play a big role. They call it sacred inebriation, okay? You can do that with a drink, a sacred drink of these herbs, or you can smoke them, okay? This is kind of like the milder version of peyote and ayahuasca. Ayahuasca and peyote, that's some real advanced level type shit. You really want to be an experienced medicine woman or man. You want to work with someone that's advanced, an elder, a respected elder, or someone that has been doing it for a while. If you want to venture out and do it on your own, you want to take the smallest amount, okay? Just precaution. You want to see how you take it in, and it's wise to do it with sacred intentions. When you do it, you really want to do it for the sake of sacred inebriation, to receive answers, healing, guidance, things of that nature. You don't want to just do it and say, oh, I'm gonna get high as fuck. You don't want to, you don't want to abuse it. You don't want to take it for granted. You have to respect the herbs, the roots, because that's from Divine Mother Earth, which is a visible aspect of Divine Great Spirit. You want to respect it, okay? You respect it, you will get the proper healing and answers and guidance, okay? So that's a little tip on that. So, this atmosphere is just real chill right now. I have the fire going. One thing about fire, okay? You can just be quiet, tune in, ask questions, and you look into the flame of the fire. Okay, you look into the flame of the fire, and you just tune in, and you'll get answers, you'll get thoughts. Sometimes they'll be real clear, and you can hear them like, fire is an ancient visual manifestation of Divine Great Spirit. In all different religions, they talk about the fire. The one that I came out of years ago was Christianity, and they describe God as an all-consuming fire. They got that from the ancients. So overstand that these religions today, especially these modern young ones, they got a lot of their game, so to speak, from the ancients, the so-called pagans, the so-called devil worshippers. A lot of stuff that they do, what they did was they just revamped it and called it something else. Like what I do, when I was in Christianity, I was a prophetess. That was my title in Christianity, a prophetess. I know that I have that gift, and I flow in that gift as a seer, as a teacher. I get dreams and visions. I've been getting them most of my life. They come in spurts because religion had conditioned me and somewhat limited me in using my gift. So the fire is another way to tap into your spiritual abilities. It is a natural element. It's one of the 4 important elements. You have air, which I was talking about with the smoke, the sacred pipe. That's the air element. Divine Great Spirit in the form of air, breath, because everything has air around it or in it. So Divine Great Spirit is omnipotent. It is everywhere. And we recognize Divine Great Spirit as Divine Feminine energy and Divine Masculine energy in one. And different things have different aspects of it, okay? And you bring them together and they are one, okay? That's where they get the concept of one God. But one God has many different aspects. Like I am a medicine woman, a seer, a mother, all these different titles that I have, but I am one. So that is where I was going with that. Okay. The fire. The fire is one of the oldest forms. It's like the spark, the energy. You have air. I was talking about the air with the smoke, and then we have the fire. That's another element. We have air, fire, water is one. Like the womb. You came here in the womb. The amniotic sac has water. It has like the primordial waters of life within it. Just like the primordial waters of the cosmos, okay? Like the womb of the cosmos, the sacred black hole, okay? That is divine feminine energy, because it is a womb. It gives life. It creates. It created the universe. And that's the feminine aspect of divine great spirit. And then you have the fire, which represents the spark. Okay, you have the womb and the spark, that fire. They come together, and we have the creation of everything. So we touched on the air element, the fire element, briefly the water element. You have earth also, which I did touch on with the different herbs, okay? And so we've touched on the 4 basic elements, okay? Some spiritualities may have a 5th one. Like the Totec, they recognize the sun. The moon also, but they see the moon and the sun as one, but the moon gets its energy from the sun. It's light from the sun, rather. Okay, because the energy has, the moon has a feminine energy, and then the sun has the masculine energy. So they do recognize the sun, moon, in parentheses, as the 5th element. Other spiritualities say the ether, okay? That is just the prelude to the reading. I also have the crow here, the raven crow. That is the medicine that I work with also. I have the hawk feather. I work with the hawk medicine. The hawk is a seer. Okay, also the raven crow is a seer. They both flow in the air element. Okay, that breath of life, that spiritual element, seeing between worlds, the spiritual and the physical world. And so I tap into that. I know that that is my gift. I flow in that. I haven't always been vocal about it, but I'm really stepping outside of the box and making these videos and sharing my knowledge with you all. Knowledge that I've acquired just from within, and then I started reading or researching, and then I found out I was already doing that, or I was already having dreams and visions about that, or I already was tapping into that gift. I just didn't always speak on it. But today that I'm free of religion, I am free to speak on whatever I want to. Whatever comes to me, comes to the surface, I'm going to speak on it and share, okay? Okay, speaking of sharing and knowledge, the Totec Oracle is one of the oracles that I use. The Totec Oracle, the word Toltec means a person of knowledge, okay? Shamanism and the Toltec spirituality is basically a person of knowledge, that taps into the spiritual realm to get advice, guidance on how to heal self and others, and to teach others how to heal self, give them tips and guidance. Okay, shamans or seers, things of that nature, they go into trances or they have dreams and visions on how to heal or solutions, things of that nature. And they do work with all of the elements, which is earth, air, fire, water. We work with all of those elements, and which I kind of showed you today. The only thing that I don't have is water, in which I have water in the fridge. A tip with water: you can have a glass of water by your bed after you have had your knick, your own herbal mix, and you go to sleep and you have dreams. You have those questions on your mind as you're going to sleep. You have those questions and those thoughts and those concerns. And then when you go to sleep, you have those dreams and visions. That glass of water is there. When you wake up, you drink that water. That will refresh and help you remember those dreams and visions a little more vividly when you wake up. And then you have a journal beside your bed. You want to write it down. So that's a tip that I can give about water. Okay, so there you have it. I have crystals, also sacred rocks. They help me. I have my medicine spirit bag, but I like to work with turquoise, black obsidian, and lapis lazuli. Those are the three ones that I really work with. I just really flow with them. Yes, amethyst and clear quartz amplifies things, and we got rose quartz, all these kind of, stones here. But this amplifies whatever. It amplifies it. So that's a good one to have also. A black stone will absorb negative energy. Okay, so you want to keep that in mind. All right, so I did pull some cards, and what I did was with the Totec Oracle, if you've watched any of my videos before, you know I love the Totec Oracle because it is patterned after the ancient Olmec Mayan, which is the pre-Hispanic civilization and spirituality. This is the core and the root to the Incan Aztec that we know today. The ancient Olmec, they are the core, root, and foundation. They showed them basically building pyramids, mounds, the mound for the sun, the mound for the moon in ancient Mexico, the city of the gods, the Teotihuacan. That's the ancient Olmec. They came up with the calendars. And this oracle card, it deals with that secret, it's not really secret, but that sacred calendar, okay? And the cards are like the hieroglyphs. They're called the codexes. And the cards mirror a lot of the codexes. And you always pull 4 cards. Represents north, south, east, and west. The 4 elements. It represents the spiritual realm, the physical, material realm, the emotional, and the mental, psychological quadrant. So I don't have the cross of Quetzalcoatl here with me. Actually, I can go and get it right quick. Just a second. Oh. Alright, this is the cross of Quetzalcoatl in the circle of life, okay? Mandala. Alright, you got the spiritual, the body, the emotions, and the mind, okay? So, and in the middle is where Divine Grace Spirit goes, your heart. So, I pulled some cards, I shuffled them, and the 2 cards I did want to speak on, okay, were the 2 that I pulled, and we'll just go with that, okay? The 2 that I did pull was the Underworld card, okay? Underworld, okay. Now, this is the Xolotl, the Underworld, okay. This is the spiritual seeker, which is you, me, and this spiritual seeker is naked, and it is entering into the underworld. The underworld is a place of nurturing. It's like the concept of being reborn again, okay? Not totally entering into your mother's womb again, but entering into like the spiritual realm womb, okay? To where you're being nurtured, matured spiritually. It's like an incubation, gestation period where you are being formed and molded into higher consciousness and to flow in your life purpose. And this is necessary for you to come out and be reborn, okay? And this happens also, the flip side is people that run away from their gifts and using them. You enter into the underworld, basically, you're going to be in a different state of mind, and you're going to keep getting messages, and you're going to keep seeing things until you say, okay, I'm going to flow on my gift. I am going to just step out and flow on my gift and do, what I came here to do. So, the underworld represents that, okay? And then the other card that I pulled 2 cards. Like earlier, I pulled 2 cards of the medicine cards. But this other card is Grandfather Fire. And I was speaking about Grandfather Fire, okay? This is the Wee Teotl. Grandfather Fire, okay? Fire is one of the oldest elements, okay? I was telling you about the spark, the fire, and then the womb, the dark matter, the black hole, the womb. Those 2 together represents divine masculine energy and divine feminine energy. The one. The other card that I had pulled was the one, which is all of these aspects of Divine Great Spirit are one. It's like the concept in Christianity, everybody is the body of Christ, which we are Christ. We are a Christ. We are a Heru, an enlightened being, this flowing in higher consciousness. That is what basically a Christ is, okay? A person that has balance, things of that nature. So the fire is the spark, okay? The spark of life, okay? Grandfather fire is here. Wisdom, the ancients, they revered the elders. The elders really flowed in wisdom, and they taught the tribe, the community, the young ones, like the Warika tribe. They were one of the tribes that they didn't bow down to the invaders forcing Christianity on a lot of people. They didn't give in to that. They have preserved their ways, okay? And they're descendants of the ancient Olmec Mayan Toltec spirituality. And the fire is really revered, okay? Fire is revered because it is one of the oldest elements. And when you speak to Grandfather Fire with your mind, just looking into the fire, you have questions, concerns, thoughts, and you tune in, you will tap into divine grace spirit within and connect with that energy and get the answers that you're looking for. So this is just a reminder, people that's dodging, not flowing in your gift and worried about what the fuck other people are thinking, get your head out your ass. The longer you have it in your ass, you're going to be in the underworld, so to speak. And you better get with it and say, okay, I'm going to step out and I'm going to do it. Just guide me. And you can do this. You can have a candle, or you can be, if you're outside, you can have a campfire, or if you have, one of those fire pits on your balcony, you can just sit there and take in some of these herbs that I mentioned. And you get the guidance of the herbs, the earth, those elements. You have the fire element, the earth element, you have the air element because you're inhaling it, and then you can have a glass of water, or you can have a tea form of another set of herbs, and flow on all of those elements and have balance with the divine grace spirit. And it